What's up? What's up? It's Achilles, and today we're here with,
Brother Bugger.
and he's back with his Nico Robin deck list. He's made some changes. And we're also on Indecisive TCG, but let him go ahead and tell him about his changes that he made to his Nico Robin deck.
Okay, yeah, like I said previously, I didn't do much changes, but I did want to add the Kaido and Linlin. It was kind of hard to make space for it though, so I ended up taking the fourth Yamato out. So it's only three Yamatos, three Linlins, and two Aces for the really big drops. And then of course the one Kaido Linlin. That's probably the only change that I made.
Okay, so yeah, we'll definitely link um, his full breakdown of the video down in the description. But let's go ahead and get into some games.
Let's go. All right, hit and play.
All right, looks like their first matchup is against the Yamato. These
Yamato.
are two really aggressive yellow decks, I would say.
Yeah, I know Yamato for sure. Double attack is
Yeah,
crazy.
I would say, I want to say she's like the concept of your deck. Like she's the first leader to have like just an ability, like double attack.
Yeah, but here I go straight 8K, 8 to 5. Yeah, because fighting Arlong as well just makes me feel like, man, these two yellow decks are like really aggressive.
That yellow
More visible.
green.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and just the fact. So I think, did you get to pick if you wanted to go first or second, or did the Yamato pick?
I want to say they picked.
Which is odd for them to go second, but
But I get
ooh,
hit with the double attack. And this is like one of my first times fighting Yamato, so I was like double attack. Okay, I kind of misplayed there. I should have countered out. I thought it was just one attack, but it's okay.
mm, so just kind of playing without knowing what you're
Kind of,
playing
I
against.
could have read it, but I wasn't expecting leader to have double attack. That's my fault.
Oh, okay, okay. So what was the thought here? Um,
Definitely need a ramp. Because I did the God thread just to get to 10. I want to get to 10 quick.
when
'Cause
you
I said
have the Kaido Linlin.
when I got Kaido in, and yeah, if I'm not taking too many hits and I feel like she's don't have too many bodies on the board, I can definitely afford to drop Kaido.
Oh, okay, yeah, which is definitely what she doesn't have. I'm glad you kept that zero cost. You were making me nervous over and over.
Sometimes I pitch it just because of the other cards I want to keep. Like I got a ditch for the zero. You know what I mean?
True, true. I was just looking at how many counter, and yeah, I knew she was gonna hit you with a big swing.
Yeah, I felt it too, and it's banished on top of it. So I really gotta like not take that.
And yeah, almost your whole hand.
Almost my whole
Uh,
hand, but I got Kaido, so I'm happy about that.
okay, okay. So obviously we're gonna sneak in that 5K swing. And the crazy thing is, you also have the Basil Hawkins. So,
Oh, I know. That's why I didn't want to get rid of it as for a counter either.
mm,
It'll be the guaranteed
bam. And
accident.
he would think you're playing that for Kaido Linlin. Like,
Right, right, and it's only just one Kaido Linlin.
yeah, I'm
With the three Basils, of course. I didn't end up doing four. Like I said, it's hard to fit so many things in here. But again, he
yeah,
tries to banish double
that's
attack.
huge.
It's huge,
9.
and I'm like, man, it's tough. But I need that Basil. I really need that Basil.
Well, I think you go to 9 anyway. So yeah, you had to.
Yeah, so I end up taking it. He can put two. I can counter this out.
Yeah, but
He
barely.
has he's got no blockers.
No blockers.
No
Yeah.
blockers. And I'm like, he doesn't know it, but I actually low key have game.
Oh yeah, especially if one of those swings goes through.
He's not countering this.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible,
It's possible for sure. He's got to have the most godlike counter hand.
but
Board, one Basil. That's all we needed.
trash board. Oh, 0 cost last life. Holy crap. That that would have definitely saved him.
I
Nice. You
mean,
had 0 cost too.
I did. That one was pretty
Crazy.
funny.
Yeah, that was a crazy good game actually.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
All right. So it looks like our next game is that Kaido Linlin.
Kaido.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kaido, sorry.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I got Kaido Linen in hand, of
Yeah.
course, but yeah.
Yeah. You got the Kaido Linlin and the Basil Hawkins.
Yep. It's always good to have. I don't mind pitching the Basil just because I know I have 2 more in deck if I need to.
Right. And then the Kaido chose to go first, which
Yeah.
they tend to because they have a 3-cost stage that ramps the Madon. So
Okay.
that's 10 why they, and it also explains the 5 swing if he plays Onigashima down.
Yeah.
That should be his
I'm not bad
play.
at the 5 swing.
Yep.
Generally, when I'm going against a 5 life leader, I don't like to take a life too early. If I can avoid it, I will. I try to just be close in life.
Yeah. That's the one thing about the monocolors is like it seems tougher. And then I would say like in a monocolor meta, I would play more Robins for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely got 2 in the deck, so it's not too bad.
And we established the Basil Hawkins.
I went 5 for 5 as well, just because I wanted to play a body. And then next turn we'll probably God Thread, right?
Oh,
7.
Yeah. He was able to ramp with that Bond Clay and with that Onigashima, so it's kind of putting him up there.
He's ramping faster than I am is what it feels like, man.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, but I guess that's what purple's about, huh?
Yeah, and that's the very first purple deck you're playing against.
So I get rid of that just because I feel like it's a better card to get rid of. He's probably gonna block here, so it kind of clears his board. That's if he blocks, right? I mean,
he could counter. He could counter, but he doesn't have that many cards in hand.
Yeah. And I swing with Basil just to be annoying. Like I said, I try to be close in life. Can't let them get too far ahead.
I can definitely see that Basil Hawkins being a problem. He drops a kid. Interesting, definitely interesting build here. And then he takes 1 of your life.
I'm like, okay.
And Black Maria to get the Dawn back.
Now it feels like we're on a ticking time bomb.
It's really good because now he can just constantly take a life from you with the Black Maria on board.
It's tough, but do have a blocker.
Yeah, definitely have a blocker for the swings. You do have 1 life, so playing that Kaido Linlin is really scary, especially because he has 2 big bodies, but you do have a blocker and you do have some counter in hand.
Got some counter. Yeah, I just didn't want him to pop my life again.
Oh yeah, he auto takes life too.
Yeah, that was like my biggest fear. So I was like stuck here just thinking like, man, what's like the best play to do, man?
Yeah. What's the correct answer here?
Yeah.
I think personally, just because of how much life you have and you need to heal, definitely.
He's already 1K plus, and I said, oh well.
Yeah.
There goes the first misplay.
I mean, it's not bad because you wouldn't have swung regardless. Like,
Yeah, it's either I put a Dawn on her and give one to Kid, right? But I don't think that was the play.
yeah, I
Honestly,
think
it's tough. I think I'm relying on
Kyle Inland
Kaido
here.
Linen in my life. Just
Yeah,
because if he
well,
does do all that Dawn, then he'll have like less Dawn to swing at me with, right? I just
yeah,
swing with Basil just so he see if he'll kill it.
yeah.
I
See
don't
if
really
he
care.
he
Yeah.
probably ignore it because he's at 4 life and he plays his own. I see your Kyle Inland. I'll play my
But
own.
I played mine ahead of time, so
I
mine would
think
definitely be first.
I think that definitely was a misplay on him. I think.
Definitely was a misplay.
Well,
It
I
definitely
guess he only
was.
has 2 swings. Well, he had 3 swings. Me personally, I think I would have swung with the
Swung
Black
with
Maria.
no, for sure, man. I agree.
Yeah, take the
Block.
well, yeah, take the life, swing with the Black Maria, swing with Kid, and swing with Kyle Lindland.
Yeah. I guess he was too scared about that trigger. I don't know.
That is true. That is true. But he also has 4 life, so
Yeah, yeah.
now now you get to you're deciding to either play the Kid out or the Basil Hawkins.
Yeah.
Um, that's hard to say because if you play the Kid out, playing the Kid out is almost the same as playing the Basil Hawkins out, right? They both take a
Uh,
life.
it's different in this situation only for this reason here, I would say. It's the fact that if I do Basil, I can literally attack with 6 Dawn on my Robin first, which be life Robin, and then summon the Basil, then 2 lives Basil, and then 1 life Kaido. And that would be 4 lives.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I totally agree. So like you can swing heavier if you play the Basil Hawkins.
But I just do that, which it was kind of a misplay on my part. Not gonna lie,
What were you thinking to
I was
add
thinking
more?
add maybe like one more, but it ended up going through.
Yeah,
Um,
he just didn't have enough cards in hand, I would say.
yeah, but I just ended up attacking with just all these before, you know what I mean? Just for the
Yeah,
guarantee. And then I could literally just attack with Kaido Lin in here if I wanted to, and it'd be probably be game.
yeah. He damn, yeah. Him. I don't know why he played the Black Kyle Lingland out, knowing that
Yeah, I'm not sure
that.
either.
But I mean, that may have been his only play. I'm confused there why you didn't play the Basil Hawkins out.
Because I already attacked. I only needed like one Basil Hawkins out
Oh,
there. Yeah, I
I see.
didn't.
I
Yeah,
see.
he already lost like 2 lives, so he only had 2 lives left. Kaido gets
Yeah.
one, Basil gets one,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so it wasn't really. But that's just to show you how good a one Kaido can be in this deck, even with one Basil, as long as
That.
you got enough swings. Because I took 2 life off him with just Robin and the Basil swing.
Yeah.
So
Him not having anything to play screwed him over because I guess whatever he played, it just got KO'd. So it didn't matter. But I think him not going for game. I think that was
yeah, I
that
definitely
was.
should have tried because I think he loses anyways. So I think he should have just tried for game.
But we've also seen people go for game and that's all come out or that brulee. So it wasn't a
Right.
guarantee.
Definitely can't count on that. I mean, he doesn't know what's in my hand either, so.
All right, next game. All right, so you have that Arlong matchup next,
Fighting Arlong,
and
man. I feel like he's been popping lately, so.
I I see this is another one where you start off with the Kaido Lin.
Yeah, it is another one where I start with Kaido. And there's times where I feel like I can't pop off with Kaido, so I'll end up tossing her,
Oh, okay.
even though I know it's my only one.
Oh, for sure, for sure. It's either
Yeah.
it's either a Kaido Lin game or it's not.
Yeah, basically.
And we got rid of the brulee, and they give you a 2K, and you got to block her out. So it's looking pretty good. This Arlong deck is pretty spicy. The fact that you can swing 8 and drop a body.
Yes, my first
Uh,
time really going against it,
so
and
if
I was thankful as a Kiko Nojo, but I have faced it after this, of course, and I know the things that it can do.
mm, well, with you taking that body, that Kikunojo is now live,
Yeah.
and any Land of Wano triggers are also live as well.
Okay. So I just put 2 Don. Gonna summon the Basil.
Swinging 7.
Just to have more bodies on the board. Trying to be a little annoying. Trying to be more annoying than he is, but it's kind of
Yeah.
hard because Kikanojo kind of cancels out my Basil.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And
Here we go.
seeing.
Taking more attacks.
Oh, we get a blocker out. The good
Knowing
thing.
what's up?
Oh, I was gonna say the good thing in this matchup is he normally, since he's playing out of hand. Oh, and that's a 9K double attack.
Yeah.
But since he's playing out of hand and countering aggressively, he is having like low hand size.
That's true. I'm like, which one do I wanna? Because I don't know if he can pop. If he can pop, then I'm keeping the Shirahoshi. If he can't pop, then I'm want to keep the Saw. So I'm thinking that he can pop or whatever the case is.
So you go ahead and just block,
So I block with the Saw rather than the Shirahoshi.
keep the counter. Yeah, it makes sense. Now, I personally do not play Robin. I mean, not Robin, but what is it, Nami, that pops in the deck.
Yeah.
But there is that Banish Nami that I do play, and off a trigger it pops a 5 or less. So
Oh, okay.
there's just different options for him to play for sure.
So I'll go 8 at life. Trying to chunk
Bam.
him down. Yeah, he hasn't lost a life yet, so
Yeah, and that keep
I
him losing that. Yep.
have to do it. But I'll put up another blocker to stop all the bleeding.
Yeah, the shenanigans. He swings 5 at you. Um, this is a hard decision there. But if you're going into 9 Don and playing Yamato, is not bad. He snipes the last life off of you.
He does.
It's,
So that's a tough spot. I really have to Yamato here.
yeah.
We'll drop it kind of just to keep bodies on board. Because I know that 8's coming next. Or that 9K is coming next.
Yeah. So it
But
does look
I mean,
like.
I can pop the 4.
And
And then,
heal. So that's a great position to be in.
yeah, it's the only position I can really be in. If I Kaido Linen, I'm dead. If I Kid, I'm dead.
You don't hit that cancel button.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I just be forgetting, dude.
Yeah, I kind of wish if you're at 10 Don it wouldn't prompt for that.
Right.
But
Yeah.
there'd be a weird situation where you would want it in trash, so I understand why. Because
And
Blackbeards do that.
I actually came to a situation where I did get back my Dawn just to have 10 with one active Dawn
Mm,
for the Gum Gum. It's only been like one time where that actually happened, but for the
yeah.
most part, yeah, you would just cancel. You wouldn't really toss a card.
And that was actually a good synergy. You swung at it to see if he would save it, which most likely he would, and then popped it. So really got him down. Because
Yep.
now he got the Dureshi to actually be able to play something and gives
We got
himself
banished.
banish. Yep.
But we have blockers. We got some counter in hand. Plays another Kikunojo. I was like, okay.
Then he reestablished bodies.
It's tough
Ooh,
because I can't really afford to lose a life here. It's like I
yeah,
want to just to see if I can get another 9 or 10 drop, but I gotta stay healthy for the guaranteed.
yeah. That way he don't sneak on you. He got
I
rid of
get a
it.
I get a Linen.
It's definitely a great card. Um, in this situation, after you play Lin, are you placing one of those cards, or which card are you placing in life?
I might do Kikunojo bottom deck just because knowing my deck, he's probably not gonna see his life a lot.
Oh, okay. Me, I'm torn because I'm like, if you put the Onami on top and then you swing with like the basil and he pops the basil,
Oh
then it's
yeah,
a
yeah,
good thing because that's the only target he can pop.
yeah.
So I was just looking at that, but then also just getting rid of that 6K body is good too.
It really is because it's annoying. It's kind of like Basil where you want to kill it, but it's like it's tough because you kind of can't sometimes.
Yeah. And then the fact that it is a 6K.
Yep. So that's why I keep attacking with Basil just to be annoying with him. Then I
Yeah.
drop this. I think I
Yeah.
tossed the Kaido in here just because I see my life 1-2 life. Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
And add the Kikunojo. Now he has to add Don to his Haihachiaro Nami for them to actually do anything. He is playing We Are. Surprising. Not too many
Um,
people are playing those
yeah,
cards.
I don't really think it works for the Robin deck. I feel like it's gonna slow it down, honestly. So that's why I don't run it. But hey, who knows? Maybe in the future I might throw it in there.
Okay. I'm really hoping to see what purple straw hats come out in the new Luffy deck.
Boom, we get a
Yeah.
trigger.
Nice.
The low key probably could have been game
If it wasn't
without
for
that
the
trigger.
blocker.
Yeah.
That Arlong I hate, but but at the same time I feel like that was a bad play on his part.
Definitely slows me down a bit. It's stopping the banish.
Yeah,
So I really hate to give him too many cards in hand, but it's times where you just have to do it.
yeah. But the fact he went down to 0, so the fact he went down to 0, you have 4 bodies on field. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Or 3 bodies. You have 3 bodies on field. You have 3 attacks. He has 3 lives. But you have Kid, right? So technically, you can go Kid, swing 5, swing 9, and that's game.
Yeah. Yeah. That does sound like game. Uh, yeah. Is that what I end up doing? That might be what I end up doing. Yeah, because I was thinking I could attack with the Robin, but I was like, oh, it can't attack. Yeah.
Yeah. So we
And
swing
that's good.
9,
And I don't want that to go, so I just
Kid.
trash the Kikunojo, even though it kind of doesn't really matter. But
Yeah. And then he can't block the 9. He left so fast.
and then just left within the quickness.
But yeah, good game.
Thank you, man. Be ready.
All right. And our next game versus Strong Balls is the Zoro.
Yeah, red
How do you
man.
how do you feel about that matchup?
It's tough. Like I say, if they get too many bodies against Robin, and I just can't either keep up by popping or keep up by killing them off, then I feel like it's just over. I can't counter everything or block everything.
Okay. I thought you were gonna mulligan with that hand. What made you keep it?
What made me keep it, I believe, was the Rosanate.
Okay.
I feel like I need to start playing him a bit more. And it's times where I'll mulligan, and then I don't get Rosinante and I don't get Godthread, and I don't know. I feel like those duels, I either end up losing or I end up struggling towards like that mid to late game.
Okay.
So I go 6. I usually trash the 0 cost. I like it late game. I don't really like it early.
Yeah. You lose 2 cards and you're already pitching a card.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a little tough there.
Yeah, you don't have that many 2Ks, but I think into the Zoro matchup, you're really looking for like 1K swings unless he drops that card.
Off rip.
I really don't like that card.
Yeah. The aggression from red, man, it makes it really hard for Robin to stay ahead. But like I say, I don't really like to lose too many lives against 5 life leaders. And the question is, what do I pitch?
Yeah.
I keep the Shirahoshi. So many attacks just coming at me, man. But hey, I got 2 souls on board. Can't be too mad.
That's always good.
But it's like, man. But I will say the good thing about 5 life leaders is, and I get down to 1 life quickly, is bigger plays for Yamato.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yeah. It's only if you have the Yamatos though. Like if you're just preying on the Yamatos, then yeah, you're in a tough spot. And I kind of misplayed there. I wanted to put no Dawn on her, and I should have went for lead.
No Dawn and lead.
Did 5 Rotonate and then 2 for Shirahoshi. That's what I should have did. But hey, I ended up getting the Luffy, so I wasn't too mad at it.
Yeah, I think maybe his logic was you could throw 1 Dawn on each.
On all of them.
Yeah,
that is true. But yeah, it's okay. I got one of the problems out of the way, so.
And you got some
counters.
I'm
expecting another rush. Of course, it's red, right?
It's the same. You're like, yeah, did you miss me?
And I was like, oh man. I mean, I have 2 blockers. I won't feel bad about losing 1.
Okay. And then
I like having the Sauls on board, just like how you just saw like that pressure, how he thought like I was gonna put Dawn on him.
Yeah. I assumed he was gonna add a Dawn to that buggy and swing.
Yeah.
But he just goes for a huger swing.
7 is like, man, I gotta either block out or counter out all these damn 7s, dude.
Yeah.
Or do I just take and go to 1 life? And I just take and go to 1 life. Like I said, I got Yamato.
Yeah, that makes it a really good play.
Yeah, and I can pop a 5, a 6 technically.
Yep. So let's see what you do here. I think I risk it. I think me personally, I think I risk it and swing the Rosinante into the Luffy. Just to see if we can get a card out of hand. If not, we get the body.
Yeah.
But Nico first is definitely
Nico first. It's you know, and I ramped there for no reason at all.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
I wanted to, like, my math was all wrong. Oh no, yeah. No, I played it right. Got it back for the chance to get Gum Gum.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes, because of the Rosinante, so I'm back to 2 active.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. No, I was, like I said, I wanted to try to pop off a Rosinante a bit more.
Okay. Yeah, I think I swing I swing 6 into him. See if we get a card out of his hand. I'll do 5 into life. See if we get a card. Then 6 into it, and then play the Yamato to pop. That way we get like 2 cards out of hand. Or we take out his buggy.
Yeah, yeah. I can definitely see that. But I don't know. With this version of the deck, I feel like I can't swing Rosanate until it's like late game. Like with its life. If I can get game, then I'll swing a Rosanate. But other than that, if I have to, I will try to clear something. But
You
I
want to
really want
keep
that
that,
effect.
yeah, keep that effect going.
I really want that effect.
So here, I don't
It's
know if
tough.
I take. I think I take, and then
It's
Lin
tough
Lin.
because I really shouldn't take. I really shouldn't. Just so I can stay at least like if I bring
Get
out the
back
Lin,
to
I'll be
2
at
life.
2 life. Yeah, it's a struggle being at 1 life and not being able to like ramp up or like get another life. Like if I didn't draw the
Yeah,
Yamato, I feel like I would have been a tough position.
gotcha. I mean,
But
it looks like you
I'm
finna stay at 1 life.
only cause I can clear board. That's the only reason.
Gotcha.
And I have 1 blocker, of course. But if I didn't have the blocker and they had some other big monsters on board that I couldn't clear, like them 2 Luffy's, then I probably would have played the Yamato for sure.
Gotcha. So we see if we can get 1 card out of life.
And it's usually like this where I don't mind swinging with the Rosanate here.
Why not? Oh, I think I know what you're gonna do. I was gonna say why not 6 at life, but I think the play
You drop
here
the you
is the
drop the
kid.
3K for it.
Oh yeah. That means he doesn't have anything. So you clear board, and I
Clear
think you
board, and
go.
I can still play like I could play Linen if I wanted to, and I don't give him a life, and I give myself a life. But I think Kid Shirahoshi is probably the better play.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's only because I could clear board. The only reason.
Clear board. He can have he can play a rusher, but you have a blocker active.
Yep, yep. And 1 life, so it brings out 1 big rush. I can block. If he attacks, I take. And then I go back to bringing out Yamato or something.
Let's see what he does here. He goes up to 9. Yeah, I think he's
For my
hoping you
life.
go life. Most likely an unblockable. Card was gonna get played, and then you blocked it, so he decided to
Right.
pass.
So now he's got like what 6 Dawn available that he didn't use.
Yeah. And now you can just take your time and heal.
Yep. Take my time in here.
And then we got
Yeah,
another
that's what I
Zoro
mean by.
cost.
That's what I mean by if you can just get all these big bodies established and control the board, and he has had all this life, and you got like 1 life. I think it's a great spot to be in.
Boom. 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 Draw.
So 1 card of trash.
Yeah.
So
Just also having that fear that that is a gum gum.
yep, exactly.
There's a Diable Janve, so he's like, hey, I got an unblockable attack coming at you, and a no counter card as well.
Hmm
So
And I
there's
probably have
the
a couple rush cards too. So
yeah. I
expecting
think I think for this turn I take everything.
it.
Yeah.
I'm expecting another rush, so that's why I didn't take that one.
Mm,
I'm expecting a hit here and then another rush. That's what I'm expecting.
which yeah, it'll be a 6K if anything.
As that, I'm like, okay, well, cool. I'm still at 1 life, and I feel like I'm in a good spot still.
Hey, there's that Kaido Lin.
And here, I believe I end up misplaying. I could be wrong though.
Now let's see. We go 11.
Okay, now I think I played it okay.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, it was another game that I did where I basically extended the match another round or another turn when I could have won the previous turn. I still won, but I could have won a
Mm.
turn earlier.
And what is this? 69999. Yeah. You're like a Nazi soldier. 9 9. There's the 9. He can possibly counter out that one.
But then I go 9 with Rosanate, man, or 10 with Rosanate.
Yeah, and he had 2 Diablo Jambes, which I saw. Like, we knew he had an unblockable swing
Yeah,
earlier, and then he searched for an event and got another unblockable swing. So 2 dead cards plus a rush. So
so
yeah,
that's counter. Yeah.
and the beige out of life, just
For the most,
disgusting.
for the most part, is duel, man. I felt like I was at 1 life for the most part, and he was like at 5-4.
Yeah, and you were able to just control his board
So,
and slowly heal.
yeah.
All right.